Hi, I'm Rachel Chamness. Welcome to my channel. I'm a channel medium, a spiritual counselor and teacher, and a liquid Reiki sound healer. So today I want to talk about fifth dimensional chakras. If you're familiar with our third dimensional chakras, those are the crown chakra, the third eye, throat, heart chakra, solar chakra, the sacral chakra, and root chakra. But now we want to talk about where we are going with ascension and what chakras are now opening up for us as we get there. So there is the fourth dimensional chakra, that is the high heart chakra. This is a lovely light pink color and is all about self-love. Because how do we get to ascension in the fifth dimension? It's through love. It's through this fourth dimensional heart chakra. So the heart chakra here, the high heart, it is about healing yourself and truly loving yourself so that you can be healed and look at the world through this lens of love. And many of us are already here at the fourth dimension daily. And many of us go up and down between third dimension and fifth dimension as well, especially if you have a third dimensional matrix type job. So we kind of go back and forth. It's kind of impossible to stay in the fifth dimension while you're here. Now, if all this talk of ascension and fifth dimension is totally new to you, I do have some videos on that, so you can check back at YouTube or on my blog on my website so that you can see a little bit more about ascension and come back to this one. But if you're already familiar, then the way that we get to the fifth dimension is through this love. And our fifth dimensional chakras are pretty interesting. Everyone kind of has a different idea, calls them different things, and may have an extra chakra here or there or one less. The truth is there are lots of chakras in the body. And whenever I clear chakras, I always clear extra chakras I can't see because you never know what else is there, which you might not even can see. Many people have chakras on them that I've never seen on anyone else. Chakras are really interesting, but let's talk about these five dimensional chakras that I'm always working with. The first one you'd like to know about, which is really helpful, is the Earth Star Chakra. This chakra is about 12 inches below your feet, and this is what is connecting you into New Earth. So right now we are, many of us, still connected to the third dimensional matrix, and this is the Earth that we would like to leave behind, because this is the Earth that has a timeline that's pretty horrible, and we would like to instead ascend to this fifth dimension, to ascension. So we want to plug into New Earth. So imagine beneath your feet there is a chakra at least 12 inches below your feet, and this is the Earth Star Chakra. Imagine it as maybe a clump of earth or maybe a planet, or however you want to think about it. This is Gaia's Earth. This is New Earth, and we want to plug into that. This is really important grounding for ascension that you should be doing every day. So imagine that you have roots going deep, deep from your feet into the ground, deep, deep, deep down until you hit that Earth Star Chakra. You want to either think about the roots wrapping around that chakra or piercing through the heart of the chakra, the heart of Gaia, and that's okay. Not going to hurt Gaia this way. She wants us to be connected to her and to this new earth that we're creating with our thoughts and our light working help to the world. So let's do it. So think about that. That's your Earth Star Chakra, and it is so important. Now let's talk about the fifth dimensional chakras above our head. So the first one above the crown chakra is your Soul Star Chakra. This is where the seat of the soul is. This is where you're holding all your soul memories. This is where all that information from your past life or your starseed origin or your star lives before this one or whatever lives you had before Earth or on Earth, all the information, everything you've ever learned, and anything you actually want to know is there. For when we are not in the third dimension, we have access to all of this information in the world. So any question you have can be answered. And all of that is held in the Soul Star Chakra because there's not enough room in these bodies for all of that now. Not in the third dimension, but in the fifth dimension, there will be. And we have access to that. So that's about 12 inches, 6 to 12 inches above our head. The next one is the Causal Chakra, or you might say causal or causal, however you want to say it. The Causal Chakra is a chakra that it does not line up straight with the other chakras yet. When we get to the 5th dimension, it will be completely in line with the rest. In many sessions that I do, I often see these causal chakras moving. So someone who's new to spirituality, their causal chakra may be all the way over here. But for people who work on themselves constantly, they're closer. I've seen them as close as here, many here. So it's pretty exciting to look and see how a person who's working on themselves, you can see that in their causal chakra. But what does it do? The causal chakra brings in a balance between male and female energy. Here on this earth, we have too much toxic masculinity, not enough divine feminine, not enough divine masculine. And so what we need is to bring in that divine masculine light, that divine feminine light, and make a nice even exchange so that we have both. This is also where you'll receive the Christ light. So what is the Christ light? You've heard of the word Christ, Jesus Christ. We also call him here Jesus of the Christ. He was a wielder of the Christ light. Other words for Christ light are source light, God light, or anything like that you think of, this great light of healing coming from the source or the universe or the one. That is what Christ light is, and that is where we receive it. So we really want this to be in balance. We want to really work on this causal chakra. The next chakra is the Time Transcendence Chakra. So this is all about the astral plane. What is the astral plane? Have you ever had a dream that seemed so real? Though that's an astral plane dream. So sometimes they're terrible if you may have like a hole in your auric field that needs to be patched. With a light worker can do that. Or maybe it's just an alternate reality you're experiencing is so real. This is astral traveling in your dreams. This is called what we call the astral plane, because you're leaving your body, usually, well, all the time. You have spirit guides with you, helping you get there. You have help with your body. It's very okay to leave your body in your dreams. This is what we're supposed to do. If you're not able to do a lot of light working during the day, you're going to be doing a lot of it in your sleep. So you're going through this time transcendence. It's almost like a portal. You're going to go through there, out into the astral plane, maybe to another dimension, to a place without time, which is anything above the 5th dimension. 5th dimension and above has no time. So you're going there to help people maybe in other lives, maybe helping you in another life as a spirit guide. Maybe one of your spirit guides in this life is someone you're helping in an alternate life, or perhaps whatever duties you may have, that is what you're doing. So that's pretty cool. The next and the highest one of the 5th dimension is the Stellar Gateway. Archangel Metatron is a big part of this Stellar Gateway Chakra. And this is for ascension. So we want to make sure that we open this chakra and that we ask for more help to open it wider, give us more help so that we can reach ascension as fast as we can. The faster that we can all work on ourselves and get to this place of non-judgment for any reason at all, to this place of love for yourself and for everyone else, the faster that we can get there, the faster we can get to ascension. And the faster that we can get to ascension, the faster we're getting to a golden age in this world. And that is, of course, where we want to be. For the golden age that is coming is a beautiful golden age. It's like Atlantis or Lemuria, and that's where we want to be. So let's work on ourselves in that way so that we can get there. So I hope you found this helpful. If you have questions, please put them in the comment section. And if you have any spiritual knowledge that you'd like to learn, let me know. I may do a video like this one, or I may even have a class all ready for that. So check out my website below, and I hope to see you there. Now, I'd like to give you a channel. This is what is called Trance Channeling. So a trance channel medium lets a being, high vibrational only, hopefully, come in and speak through them. So that's what I'm going to do here. I'm going to bring in an Andromedan from the constellation Andromeda. They are big healers, all different kinds of beings. I'm going to bring in one Andromeda to talk to you about what is happening now. so that you can be informed about what to do, about Ascension coming. If you have some worries, that's what we'll be asking. I do teach trance channeling. I do teach everything that I do, I teach. So here we go. This Andromedan being is named Mombai. I think that's as close. She actually gave me another name, the second part of her name, which I'm not even sure I can get out. It sounds a little bit like heliochrysum. Mombai heliochrysala, maybe? Okay, that's as close as we're getting. But she is a beautiful blue-green skinned female. I'm not really seeing hair, or maybe very short cropped hair. She has interesting patterns on her face and a sort of halo, almost like a ring like Saturn. It's kind of like this, and it has what looks like stars on it. So I'm not sure if that's metaphysical or has a meaning, or is actually something that is more of her higher self, or something that she looks like all the time. But I'm going to let her speak through me. The date today is June 29th. So I've asked her to give us something that will help us in this time. 2020. Hello, I come to you. I am Mumbai. I come to you from far away, but we see what is happening on your planet as if it were happening right in front of us. Even those of us back in our galaxy, like myself, can see the happenings on Earth, and we watch and wait and are very excited for what will happen. We're very excited for your choice in this. For yes, you do have a choice, and this being is right. There are at least two alternate paths that you can take. One is in the third dimensional reality, in the matrix. Yes, that's what we all do call it. Plugged into thoughts and ideas that are no longer true. Clinging maybe unknowingly to information you have been taught over and over in your life as a child, so that it feels real, but it is not real. What you consider fantasy is what's real. It is hard to grasp. You must leave all ideas behind and accept the fantastical. It is a leap of faith. A transcendent leap of faith for you. It is not easy. We do not envy your position. We do not. All who wanted to go to Earth and experience this time is there. It was rewarded to you. You wanted to be there. You wanted to go. We applaud you for your service and for your help. There are many light workers, many. You must choose love. You must choose the higher path, always. Not sometimes, not 1 hour of the day when you faithfully meditate, but every decision. Question your reality. Question everything. Not everything is as it seems. Many of your basic beliefs are completely untrue. Everything about your planet is more than you think. Much of it is a lie. It is a very interesting way to live, to not know these things, to be told things that are not true over and over until you feel them as truth, and to break away from it. This is not a judgment for you. This is incredible that you could break away from this, that you could see what is true, that you could open your psychic senses to understand what is true, to believe what you know is true in your heart, in your soul. I beg of you to meditate every day, to connect with your higher self, to work on yourself, to look at the world through love. No judgment of what others should do. No judgment of how people react in any situation. You do not know their struggle. It is not for you to judge. It is for you to accept and send love to every situation, and to ask yourself why any other person would trigger you, and what is in that trigger that needs to be healed. Not a judgment against them, but an opening for healing for yourself. And doing all of this and living in the moment, that is how you will ascend. This medium worries so much about what is coming. And yet I say to her and to you, it does not matter what is coming. It only matters what is now. Stay in this moment, in this now, and make it the best you can. Put away your electronics. Remember the old world of stories, of laughter, of time with your family that does not consist of electronics or screens. Remember the old ways. They have been much lost, and they are real heart connections. I must go now, but we are watching, and we love you, and we send our healing and love. Wow, that was a really long channel. If you've made it this far, I really appreciate you. Thank you. Please hit the bell for notifications if you'd like to know when I have a new video up, and you can also join my blog as well on my website. So thank you so much for coming. I hope that was helpful to you. It was helpful to me, for sure. I'm sending you my blessings and love, and I hope that you can also go forward in love, for we can change the world that way. So many thanks to Mombai and all those who came in. I send to you angelic help. Remember, you have spirit guides who will help you every day. Thank you so much.